All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Mike Perry fights Jake Paul's Mascot. At Wednesday's open workouts in Tampa, a W Mascot crashed Perry's session, to which he didn't take too fondly. Perry threw a few punches at the Mascot and dropped him before security personnel intervened. The scene seemed pretty staged.
I think you got a friend. You got a friend in here?
What's going on here? Loser.
Ever can't get out of the ring.
Perry later spoke to media explaining why he attacked the Mascot.
Man, I'm here for the W. I'm taking all the W's all week long. You can't get up in my face and talk that shit like these boys on social media. This is real life. When I'm really in your face, I treat you like that.
So that wasn't stage pre-planned, nothing like that at all?
Nah, bro, don't get up in my face talking that mess. I'm here for the W's. I'm taking home the money. I'm taking home the wins. And I'm taking home Jake's head. Let's go.
Can we see that chain?
Diaz vs Masvidal pay-per-view buys revealed. While the Nate Diaz vs Jorge Masvidal boxing match was entertaining, unfortunately, it looks like the pay-per-view event was a financial flop. Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer reported the pay-per-view sales, writing, "It did horrible on pay-per-view, it did TNA numbers. I'm not exaggerating, I knew it would not do well, but I was absolutely stunned how poorly it did. Nobody bought the fight, people are sick of seeing MMA fighters boxing." For reference, TNA Wrestling's pay-per-view numbers range anywhere from 5,000 to 60K. If those numbers prove to be true, it's safe to say that Fan Mio's venture into combat sports pay-per-view is an unmitigated disaster. The business news isn't all terrible though. Diaz vs Masvidal saw impressive success at the gate. According to the California State Athletic Commission, the event filled the Honda Center in Anaheim with over 13,000 tickets sold for a $1.25 million gate. Unfortunately, that's not going to be anywhere close to what they allegedly promised to pay Nate Diaz for his participation in the evening's headliner. As we just recently reported, less than 2 weeks after the fight, Diaz filed a lawsuit against Fan Mio and CEO Solomon Angle for fraud and breach of contract, claiming that he is still owed 90% of a promised $10 million purse. Daniel Cormier defends Jon Jones against misdemeanor charges. Cormier and Jones have a heated past, but DC believes his rival was bombarded with a pair of misdemeanor charges after an incident with a drug test sample collector. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Cormier said, "I know that we all rush to judge Jon Jones because of his past issues, but the reality is, if a man is at his house and he's having some drinks in the confines of his own home, so what? It's his right to do that. And if the drug testers come and he might be a little bit tipsy or messed up, maybe the interactions aren't as fun or as easy as they may have been in different other occasions. So, I kind of always thought it was BS. I don't think much is going to come of it, but because he is who he is, it's always a story, regardless of what happens to this guy. And honestly, that's kind of like living in the spotlight, but I think because of everything that he's done in the past, the light shines a little brighter on him, even in situations where it shouldn't. So, I don't really think this is that big of a deal. Some of the things that happened in the past were much more serious. If you're a Jones hater and you're hoping something comes of this, I don't think it will. I think this man was bombarded a little bit, and I think that a misdemeanor is only the court's way of taking some action because something has to be done when you've done something wrong. According to a recent report from MMA Junkie, Jones has pleaded not guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges in Bernalillo County Court Wednesday. Jones awaits a bench trial, but no date was set during Wednesday's hearing. A former UFC fighter gets Alex Pereira tattooed on him. Former UFC welterweight and close friend of Pereira's, Laureano Staropoli, just got a tattoo of the UFC light heavyweight champ on his leg. Check this.
Será que é moral, hein? Parceiro, ó, tá aqui em casa aqui, quem será, hein?
Argentino tinha que ser, né?
Porra, hein, vai, valeu, mano, pô, chama. Você tá doido, né?
Ó, ficou top, né? Olha os detalhes aí.
Porra, tá doido, mano. Você tá doido.
Dana White says Jon Jones vs Alex Pereira is a possibility. The UFC president recently appeared on the Big Podcast with Shaquille O'Neal, where he was asked about a potential mega fight between Pereira and Jones. There, White revealed that Joe Rogan is pushing him to make this fight happen and that it's a possibility.
Will we ever see Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira?
Possibility. I mean, Rogan is pushing me right now to try to make that fight. It's just, guys, let me explain something to you. Jon Jones is a whole nother. I consider Jon Jones the greatest combat fighter of all time. Jon Jones is the nastiest dude ever in the history. And I always say this about Jon's got a dark side to him, man. Jon's got like those dogs that'll rip your arms apart and do all that. He shoots guns. Jon Jones is a killer.
Magomed Ankalaev recalls an intense sparring session with Francis Ngannou. Speaking with Aslanbek Badayev, the UFC light heavyweight contender reflected on an incident he had with Ngannou while the two sparred at the Extreme Couture gym in Las Vegas. Ankalaev said that Francis wanted to knock him out because Ankalaev had knocked out Dalcha Lungiambula in the past, who's a friend of Ngannou's.
Первоначально мы с ним стали, я смотрю, он хочет меня уронить, как вообще агрессивно. Я резко прошел, ноги повалил его и удерживаю. И жду, пока время закончится, сказать мне, больше вообще не подходи ко мне, сказать. И я потом понимаю, он с кем я подрался, кого я уронил, черный, Lungiambula. И потом пообщались, мы, можно сказать, подружились.
Conor McGregor wins big in a recent wager. McGregor recently shared his winnings over social media, being up over $8 million in just the past week. Here's a few screenshots. His winning bets included Diaz defeating Masvidal, Argentina winning the Copa America, and Spain winning Euro 2024. He later retweeted another account that wrote, "Fun fact, if Spain and Argentina win Euros and Copa, Conor McGregor will be making more money than any other UFC fighter this year. He's yet to fight this year. Money Mac." Paddy Pimblett is interested in boxing Jake Paul. Pimblett recently revealed that he's fighting out his deal and has said that he is open to testing the free agency afterwards, as he wants to be paid as much as possible. Now, in an interview with Best Online Poker Sites, ahead of his fight at UFC 304, Pimblett said he would be interested in going to boxing to face Jake Paul, as he knows it would result in plenty of money for him.
Would you be, so you said before that you'd be tempted to step in the ring with some influencers? Would Jake Paul be someone on your agenda?
Jake Paul sent a contract over for a couple of $1 million, lad, and wanted to fight me. Let's do it, you know what I mean?
Bring it on,
yeah.
And down,
Lad,
sure.
You can't turn it down, it's as simple as that with prize fighters at the end of the day. That's what people forget, you know what I mean? People are like, oh, I should have stayed in the UFC, but we're prize fighters. We do this to get paid, it's all about money.
100%,
you know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
Petty also praised Jake for having the courage to take a fight against someone of Mike Perry's caliber.
I know what, give Jake Paul his due for that one. I didn't think he'd fight someone like Mike Perry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's fought a load of fucking crabs.
Yeah.
Like he's fought a load of clowns. He fought fucking... Did he fight Anderson? He fought Anderson and Tyron Woodley when they were both over 40.
That's it,
you know what I mean? And Anderson's a Thai boxer and Woodley's a wrestler. You know what I mean? But Mike Perry is a boxer,
he's got hands,
as a striker, he's got hands.
So, as well.
I'll be honest, Jake Paul has gained a little bit of respect from me for that, because I didn't think he'd fight someone as good as Mike Perry.
Time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by Call Me a Dog. Second place meme was found over on X and was posted by Dovey. The top picked meme was found over on IG and was posted by Real One Taj.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, shit. $2,000. Oh, it's $2,000.
Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.